YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK and we're back with another video. All right guys, today we are going to be removing the LG 2021 C1 OLED. This is a 77 class TV and I'm going to be moving the Sony A95K in its place. So I want to kind of walk you guys through what's going to be happening going forward. We've got audio receiver, we've got PC connected also. I put content about this stuff out on the channel. This Sony receiver is, I believe, a 1080 model. I'll put the exact model in the description. None of my peripherals run through that. It's just used for the audio. We've got the Silverstone RTX 3080 Ti gaming PC is my Plex server also. I need to clean it out, some dust on the side. Xbox Series X is going to go bye-bye. The TV only has 2 HDMI ports, and so I will be moving this upstairs to the bedroom, which is where the A95K is eventually going to be after the next 3 to 4 weeks. I'm going to move it up to the bedroom just so that I can have a decent Blu-ray player there. This is my audio setup. It's all Sony, it's baseline. We've got better stuff coming, but this is essentially going to get moved to the bedroom. So the Atmos top speaker, the bookshelf, we've got the center, same thing there. And then when we go over to the side, we've got the rears, one on this side, one on that side. This is the setup that I am going to be using from an audio perspective to test distance with the TV. Right here, 77 class, here's my sweet spot. It's about 12, 13 feet, okay? From where that TV is to where my head would be resting on that brown blanket. We're gonna get this going right after this intro. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Listen, I'm probably the only person on this earth that has 65 class A95K resting in his kitchen overnight. Still got to peel the sticker off of the camera, but this TV is amazing. It's beautiful. This is the next day after I shot the initial content on unboxing and first impressions. I've got a lot of different things going on, but yeah, so we're gonna get this thing all situated. As I said in that video, this does feature a center speaker connectivity. So some of the things I want to be able to do within this video is test that to see how that goes. Now this TV is limited to 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. You've got port 4, which when I did the test for this video, I had the PlayStation 5. I didn't really do much with it. You also have port 3, which is going to be the eARC or just the ARC, which is going to be the HDMI for my receiver. Ports 2 and 1 are going to be 2.0. I'm going to plug up the Amazon Fire Stick. The TV does feature Dolby Vision, and so when you actually do connect the devices, you have to go in and tell the television what type of source is being connected. So variable refresh rate is going to be for 4 because that's where the PC is going to be connected. I don't need to really have anything, but I'm going to set Dolby Vision for 3. And then for 1, I'm going to set Dolby Vision also because I'll have the Amazon Fire Stick connected to it pretty much to replicate like what I have currently with the LG C1. Now, this video is going to be set up for you guys to ask me any questions. Hopefully this will answer some questions, but this TV is going to be resting in that space for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I am. I'll be back though. All right, guys. So, hey, man, quick disclaimer as I'm moving my 55 class LG C2 back into my office. You lead. I'm telling you guys that I would not recommend you get this A95K if you have a large size television that has worked good for you. And the reason is because there is a such thing as diminish of return. Be careful. Just you can come down with it. So thanks. If you can move that chair and just try to slide this over there a little bit. There's a such thing as diminished return. So you've got a TV that is, we'll come around this way. We've got a TV that is so big in size. If the quality is good enough for you, then I don't feel like you really need to replace that just because there's something better out, right? So after measuring, head to foot is about 14 feet, which is almost the same distance as my headboard to where the TV is going to be when it does go to my bedroom. So I'm just really trying to see how the 65 is going to look for me being that far, and then test out some of the other features. But I want to make sure that I make the responsible piece of the video and telling you guys, don't go out and buy this new TV if you've already got a 77, an 83 G C1. Man, you're fine with that TV. So be right back. All right, guys, so we've got the area cleaned. The 77 has went bye-bye for now. I've got 3 HDMIs here. Not going to use but 2 of them, right? So I have my area all nice and tidy, cable managed and such. And then I pulled the positive and negative from the center speaker. It's right here. It keeps falling, right? Like I said, had the management piece together. Just set that hue light on top of it. So these wires are going to go into the back of the TV. And then I'll move this and we're going to begin tinkering around with this audio. Are you ready? All right. We got this recorded. So if we break this $4,000 TV on camera, it's going to be sad. And I said that so that my son, he would know to be 100% A1. This SOB is heavy. Oh God, man, this is a big boy. That's what she said. Hence, I have 8 kids. But let's go. All right. Whew, man. Massive. Let's just put it, yeah, right there just for now. Are you okay? Is it under your finger? Yeah. Okay. So we've got to go through getting this connected. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got this thing in place and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Leaving the TV stand in the front, I like the aesthetic of it. I like the way the base looks. I know that if you put it on the back, what you can do is you can make the TV look more flush to the actual stand that you have it sitting on, right? But I'm okay with the aesthetic of this. It also makes for a good remote holder too. Having the remotes there, there's enough space there where it does not get in the way of the actual TV. So not to say that I would do that, but there's kind of an advantage there too. So I've kind of got like a toe in. Some people may critique me, I don't know, but I'm getting better with the audio. This is not going to be the end all be all audio that's in this room, but this will be bedroom stuff. So everything's Sony, from the receiver to all the speakers as I showed you earlier in the video. I have the TV connected using the center speaker to it. One thing I will say is that the cutout for you to be able to plug your positive and negative in for the center is not that wide. It's very, like a very small hole. So I kind of had to push it in there. So hopefully it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing turned on, see if I have to go through sound settings or anything like that. And we'll be right back. All right. So just messing around with the audio output. You have this setting here, TV center speaker mode. So use the TV speaker as the center speaker of the home theater system. That's what the plan is for me. You have audio system prioritization, right? You have this I'm not concerned with. I don't have any Bravia speakers. That would be if you were doing like one of their flagship sound bars. This one thing, this eARC mode, I have it off. When you turn it on auto, it says select auto to output high quality sound from audio devices supporting eARC that are connected to HDMI 3. When I turn it on auto, I don't hear anything. So I have to mess around with that just to see what might be going on. It's kind of like I can hear this. If I hit this, so note the review and comment HDMI, ARC device, TV sound, button press won't. Oh, hold on. TV surround system sounds like button pressures, menu feedback won't play. Okay, cool. So it does work. All right, so it just turns it off. So got that on auto because I guess the voice mode is on. I don't know what pass-through mode is. Pass-through attendant auto 6 automatic. Let's go auto. Boom. Turning that on. So these are all the audio settings on the TV that I think that as of right now, you should have on. We'll be right back. All right, so expert panel settings, pixel shift, completely turning that off. It says when off is selected, it's more likely your TV will experience image retention. On is recommended. I'm personally not interested in pixel shift. So definitely you can keep this on to protect your TV. Not something that I'm interested in. You have the panel refresh. That's an option there too. You can mess around with that. You know, I did the video with the C9. It's my oldest OLED in use. It's got about 13,000 hours of you know, utilization on. So this is HDMI 4 that we are on right now. We are with the gaming PC. This is what you can see on. Obviously, you can see Microsoft OneDrive error. It tells you that, you know, we are on a PC. And so this is where I'm going to shoot the majority of my content for this TV with the gaming. One of the things that you guys should mess around with is, let me see, we go to channels and inputs. When you go to HDMI signal format, this is where you can modify different options. So HDMI 1, the problem, and I made this video on the A90K setting, port 1 and port 2. You see these options here. It's a standard format, and then you have enhanced format. When you go to 3 and you go to 4, you have these as your Dolby Vision options. Now, I had many people that were telling me on that video that I didn't know what I was talking about. As you can see, this is changing. So when you go to 4, you have to have enhanced format or variable refresh rate turned on. By default, it's this or that, this or that. You guys got to understand, this TV is not designed, in my opinion, none of the Sonys are designed with gaming in mind first. They are designed for you to have the absolute best picture quality. So you're going to be physically doing a manual switch or swap to one or the other. So for using my Fire Stick, I have it plugged to HDMI 1. It's an option for 3. It's not an option for 1 or 2. So for the Dolby Vision that the Fire Stick 4K does support, it doesn't look like I can do that unless I were to plug it to an HDMI 3. This is, again, one of the issues that people have with the Sony TVs as of present, only having 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. This video is designed to kind of tell you the truth about pros and cons, what you may like, may not like. And so, yeah, we'll move on to the next thing. All right, going to be using some Elden Ring here. As you can see, I've named this character A95K Quantum.OLED. So at this point, I've heard great audio coming from my sound system. I've not been able to confirm that I'm hearing audio from the center. And so going to get some dialogue going just to test that. Then looking at some picture quality. I do have this set on max settings. This is on PC. The base of this is an i9-9900K with an RTX 3080 Ti Founders Edition. Let's go. Oh man, this thing sounds great. The center sounds great as a TV.
Across the fall,
this is a welcome system.
the lands between.
God, dog.
Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
Let's just turn it up to half.
And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwin the Golden was first to perish.
Man, this sounds good. All right, guys, I want to lead into this with some Destiny 2. This thing looks freaking awesome, man. We'll get to some settings with this Titan. All right, so just getting down to some of the settings, going to video. We've got full screen turned on. We've got resolution set to the 3840 by 2160. Field of view turned up all the way it can go is 105. We're gonna go with the highest graphical preset. Apply those settings. Render resolution, we're gonna turn that up to 120. This game is pretty well optimized. VRAM utilization, we've got 3,700 megabytes used. This graphics card is 12 gig. Get this thing ran, see how it looks. All right, again, guys, I just want to say, man, this thing sounds great. I like this, man. You know, the basis of this video is, you know, this setup for me. But let's go ahead and get some of this gameplay with Destiny 2. All right, man.
Okay, got it. We need fuel, power, and projectile control. You'll be the projectile, of course.
Ooh, looking good,
I
baby.
know what you're thinking, but trust me.
How's the motion of it feel, son?
That's
Yeah.
always working. Let's start with opening the fuel line.
Remember, guys, I'm recording this in 4K at 30 frames per second. I'm not able to record at a higher frame rate, but it looks really nice and smooth. This is a server PC, guys, so there's definitely some performance hits because this computer always has some content being streamed from it. So it acts as a gaming PC and a server. Right now I'm getting about 60 plus frames per second max settings. Everything turned up on this game. Resolution, the render has been turned to 120, turning it 20% higher than 100%. Obviously a hit on performance too, but yeah, nice steady 60 plus. It dipped down to 42 there, 49 there, but we're pretty good in the frame rate. It's looking good. I like to play games and test my TVs like with a PC because, you know, you're able to really push it to the limit to get like everything that you can get out of it. Like if it doesn't look good on this, it's not gonna look good. My son just taught me something and I'm gonna start playing Destiny 2 because he said that there is now a legendary difficulty modifier on the single player campaign. The reason I wasn't playing Destiny anymore is because I felt like I always had to commit with playing with a group. This is gonna change that. But yeah, guys, my initial impressions of seeing gaming on this thing is just absolutely awesome. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think. I got a ton of other different things I'm gonna be doing. What I'm gonna do is hook up my main PC with the 3090 Ti so that we can get like max settings out of this. But this is gonna be the setup. So it's gonna be a lot of gameplay, a lot of content being watched on this thing to break it in before I move it up to the bedroom. Appreciate the support. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace, God bless, max love.